Hello Sagittarius and welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 7 days. Thank you so much for being here. This is a timeless reading, so it is intended for whenever you are watching. Okay, Sagittarius, we're getting started with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck, and then I'll go into some tarot and then a little more oracle. All right, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, your first card out, Potential. This came out for a reading I did yesterday. Beautiful. Think big for your future. Okay, I'm going to set these back here to reflect on during the tarot, and then I will read more into them later on. All right, one more from the Mystical Wisdom for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, thank you again for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember the notification bell. I am uploading readings on a regular basis. And that way you will always know when there's something new. All right, Sagittarius, we have 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Beautiful. See the beautiful artwork? Keys to goodness. I love this. All right, Sagittarius, just gonna set that there. Hope you can see these pretty well. Okay, so for our tarot, I'm going to start with the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. This is Radleigh Valentine's newest deck. I just received it in the mail a couple of days ago, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And all decks are listed below, by the way, if you are interested. They are affiliate links. All right, so this is the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. We're doing a 4-card reading, Sagittarius. The first card out will be your current situation, then advice, challenges, and outcome. Opposite. Situation, challenges, advice, and outcome. It's a super windy day today, and I am really feeling the energy. My cats are too. They are all over the place. You would think I gave them catnip, and I didn't. But everybody's starting to settle down now, finally. Okay, so nice. Your first card out is the 3 of Earth. I really love this card, and I really love it in this deck. The 3 of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. Nice, Sagittarius. So that's your current situation or most important situation this week. Your challenges, the Knight of Water. This is just your challenge position. It doesn't necessarily mean that a person that represents the Knight of Water is giving you a challenge or something like that. It's just the position of the card in this particular layout, but everything kind of bleeds together. So whatever the messages are that I get, those are the messages, if that makes sense. It's just a guideline. So it says romantic, emotional, and dramatic, okay? So that's the challenge position. Your advice position, wow, we have the 10 of Earth, beautiful prosperity, security, and tradition. Very nice. I love this, Sagittarius. And then for your outcome, we have the 9 of Fire, which is equivalent to the 9 of Wands in the traditional tarot. It says protection, preparedness, and resilience. Beautiful. This is exciting. I'm going to clarify with the Gilded Tarot Royale, and then I will dig deeper into the tarot. Okay, so this is the Gilded Tarot Royale. I'm clarifying the 3 of Earth, the Knight of Water, the 10 of Earth, and the 9 of Fire. I just dropped those. Those were not flippers. Okay, clarifying 3 of Earth, Knight of Water, 10 of Earth, and 9 of Fire for Sagittarius. All right, I hope everybody's doing great. By the time you come to this reading, Halloween will have just been over, so I hope everybody had a fun Halloween weekend. Whatever you did, even if you stayed in. Clarifying the 3 of Water, the 3 of Earth, we have the 5 of Wands, okay? 5 of Wands, clarifying the 3 of Earth. Clarifying the Knight of Water, we have the Ace of Swords. Clarifying that 10 of Earth, we have the 8 of Wands. That's very interesting. I like that. Important messages coming in, having to do with finances maybe. Wow. And clarifying the 9 of Fire, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's get started here with your first card out. The most important situation here, talent, recognition, and collaboration. So whatever's happening this week for you, I think your talents are being recognized. You may be working on a project with someone else. This could be for work. This could be like a home renovation type project. And even if you don't feel like you have a big part in it, you probably actually do when it comes to like design ideas or how you want certain things. Others of you might have a much bigger part in it. And I'm also getting somebody helping a friend with, say, like interior decorating or something like that. It doesn't have to be a big, huge deal. Like you might not necessarily be hiring an interior decorator, but helping someone decorate their home. Like you kind of have a knack for it. I think some of you actually are interior decorators and you are being hired and you're working with others on a project, because of course that can take more than one person. Not necessarily, but it does take input from everyone involved, whoever you're working for, what they want, what you can suggest to them. Not just interior decorating, it can be other things along those lines. The woman on this card, she's doing something with stained glass. Okay, so it could be anything really. Okay, I think there's a home renovation project going on for some of you listening right now. And again, this could have to do with work, okay, being recognized for your talent and in a collaboration, okay, and there are other people with other talents that you are working with. I've got the Five of Wands here, and another sign got a similar message. So there could be a little bit of petty conflict going on with other people who have a different vision than you do, or maybe a couple of other people you're working with are at odds with one another and you're just trying to do your thing and you kind of rather just work on your own. But unfortunately right now there are different people involved in a project, okay? So that'll settle down. Just don't get involved in it and try and pay attention to what you're doing, what you are creating, okay? Whatever it is. Okay, I think some of you are writers that are listening right now. Try to avoid distractions. Writing is certainly very creative as well. Maybe you are trying to find an illustrator, someone to illustrate your book cover or something like that. That sounds really exciting. I think someone is getting a beautiful message. I'm going to skip ahead here about maybe a manuscript that you just submitted and you're getting some good news from a publisher, okay? Because the Eight of Wands is really fast news coming in. Okay, oh, that's exciting. Okay, your challenge position here, we have the Knight of Water. For some of you, Sagittarius, this says romantic, emotional, and dramatic. So I think that some of you are being pursued by someone who is really smitten with you and you're not sure you're interested or not. And maybe to you, they're laying it on a little bit too thick. But stop and think, okay, this could be a good person. This could very well be a good person for you, but you want them to cut to the chase. Like you don't want the drama, Sagittarius, and you're like, cut to the chase. Like, you know, like, what do you want? What do you really want? Who are you really? Okay, like romance is nice. Flowers are nice. Nice dinners are great, you know, but you want to see who this person truly is, not just these romantic gestures. But the Knight of Water is still a beautiful card. I think there's an offer of love, an offer of like a beautiful date. I'm getting Valentine's Day, and at the time of this reading, it is not Valentine's Day. We're not anywhere near Valentine's yet, but I think that this person is acting like it is. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually really sweet and lovely, but you're more like the Ace of Swords, like, okay, I want to see the clarity here. I want to see the reality of who this person is here. So I think that will be shown to you because we have the Ace of Swords here, and there's a dove, and the dove also represents love. So there could be love here. So try not to rule somebody out just because it feels like they're laying it on too thick. There are kind things you could say to them, ways to trigger a conversation, getting to like how to get to know that person a little bit better aside from the flowers and the candy and the Valentine's Day romance type stuff. Okay, so I think someone's majorly smitten with you, Sagittarius, and if this person is someone that you might be interested in, you think they are a good person, you get a good vibe from them, I would say give them a chance. Okay, if you truly aren't interested, of course, you know, you can politely say, you know, say so. However you choose, use your, you know, your own discretion and choices and how you go about that. But I would give this person a chance. There's something to be seen here beyond the Valentine's Day roses and candy. Okay, and that's all beautiful too. Don't get me wrong. That's all wonderful. It's just that this person is just really wanting your attention and laying it on thick. Okay, not in a gross way though. It's just like, you're like, well, what about the rest of you? Like, what do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What do you do for work type thing? Okay, 10 of Earth, beautiful. So this is in your advice position. There's prosperity, security, and tradition, okay? That's what it says on the card, the key words here. Prosperity, security, and tradition, Sagittarius. So I think you're feeling that, and I'm thinking too, a lot of the messages coming in for you this week with the 8 of Wands card has to do with that. Like I was saying, some of you may have submitted a manuscript to a publisher and you're getting some good news. An editor is asking for something from you, and this is going to provide a legacy for you. I think something that you are doing is about to be published. This could be artwork as well. I think someone is seeking you out, maybe on social media, where they've seen your artwork. Maybe you follow a certain page and you've posted some of your artwork, and someone a professional has noticed you, okay, and they're reaching out to you. They want to see some samples. They want to see a portfolio or something like that. And this is your foot in the door. And for some of you, I think you weren't expecting it. And let's go back here. I like the older gentleman on this card here. He's like a grandfather type. He's hanging out with a dog, and the beautiful family is behind him in the background. And he's holding down the fort, okay? This family is stable and loving, and everybody's getting together and enjoying their time together. And the older gentleman I am seeing as kind of like a guardian angel. And that's how I see my grandfather, who was on the other side. He was just such a special person that I see him as a guardian angel. So, oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. Where did that come from? That has not happened in any of these YouTube readings that I've done so far. Wow. So I think that might ring true for several of you listening right now. There might be a loved one on the other side who you see as your guardian angel because of how special they were to you here on the earth plane, and because of how they were like a guardian angel to you when they were here in physical form. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Wow. And I think that whoever that is for, you're gonna have a spiritual message come in along with these other like more tangible 3D messages. You're gonna have a spirit message come in letting you know that that person is with you and loves you. Whew. Oh my God, that was so intense. Wow, Sagittarius, I can't believe it. I'm like still feeling that. I'm like all teary. Wow. Deep breath. Beautiful message. Okay, so for your outcome, we have the 9 of Fire. Protection, preparedness, and resilience. Okay, and there's a beautiful angel on this card here. So know you are protected. You have your guides and angels and God protecting you and guiding you on your journey. And it's the 9 of Wands. Okay, so you have a little bit further to go, and some of you may be feeling kind of tired and worn out. Like, am I ever going to get there? Am I ever going to get there? Maybe I should, pull the plug now. Maybe I should give up on this. And the answer is definitely not. You have a little bit further to grow, and there's a lot of growth here, okay? You're being guided, so tune into your intuition because you are being guided, Sagittarius. And it could very well be toward this partnership, okay? So maybe some of you are feeling a little tired of the, like I was saying earlier, like the person that has a major romantic interest in you. Maybe you're getting a little bit tired of like not really knowing enough about that person except that they just like you so much. And give it a little bit longer, okay? And you might find this person actually is a good match, and down the road you might be looking back with this person on when you first met and laughing like, hey, remember that time you brought me a giant teddy bear and I couldn't even fit it in the door, or something like that. So that's for some of you, not all of you. I think there could be a good match in business too. You might come across someone who can help you with your business project. It could be temporary. It could be like a short contract type thing, or it could be someone you want to bring on full time. But I am getting a strong love message here as well with this. But yeah, there's more to go. With the 9 of Fire, there's more to go, and you're coming to the end of a cycle with something, which is good. I want to go back here to the Three of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. Okay, and there's a it could be a collaboration with someone who has found you really attractive. So that could be where this is coming from for some of you, not all of you. Okay, awesome. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, this is really intense. I like this a lot. Okay, so what's next here? What was I going to do next? Let's go over here to the Mystical Wisdom cards. Potential. Think big for your future, okay? So whatever you're working on, whatever project you're working on, whether it's with work or home renovation, maybe some money is coming into you with the Ten of Earth, like an inheritance or something like that, a legacy for you. Think big for your future, okay? Seek advice on how to invest if this message is for you. Property is coming up for me right now too. Okay, so there's someone who can help you find the right property, or if you're already living in the right property or own the right property for you, there could be a renovation going on. Think big for your future. With the Ten of Earth, make sure you plant your seeds well, which I think you will, because that's what the energy of this reading is showing. So there will be plenty to hold you over and your loved ones. Okay, you'll have a legacy for your loved ones. It's a legacy for you and your loved ones. And then we have the 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Okay, so look up the 7 heavenly virtues. And just like with this reading, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, because this is a general reading, so not all messages are for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And when you look online, like look on the internet for symbolisms, like different symbolic meanings to, like, say, like on this card, there's a star, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because there's so many belief systems, okay? And spiritual practices, so take what feels right for you and you may gain additional messages, okay? All right, Sagittarius, amazing reading. So we're going to go over now to the Angel Answers Oracle. And if you have a question, if you have a question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. Whatever is meant to come out for you will. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below how this is resonating. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help my channel, and it would be of wonderful support to others listening. All right, Sagittarius. What else does Sagittarius need to know from the Angel Answers Oracle? All right, Sagittarius. All right, we have reconsider, okay? Like I was saying earlier in the reading, reconsider. Maybe somebody's laying it on too thick about love or their attraction for you, and at first you're like, oh God, like what's this all about? Get away from me. But like stop and think about it a minute, okay? Like, come on, like maybe this person is just so smitten they're afraid of not being perfect or not appearing perfect, and you just want to see their human side. So I'd say for some of you, not all of you, give them a chance. And see the angel on this card, her hands are held in prayer, and that sword is pointing downward, like very straight and deliberate, which reminds me of the Ace of Swords. Okay, it reminds me of this card. So you want clear, concise information. You want something more tangible, like something that would go nicely with the romance, but that's not all goopy romance, okay? It's not all that. You get to learn more about this person, okay? And we have peaceful resolution. So what I was talking about in the beginning about maybe a conflict going on with others that you're working with on a project, whether it's a home renovation or work, there will be a peaceful resolution to that, okay? Not everybody's always in the best mood every day. We can't get along with everybody every minute of every day, okay? So it doesn't mean throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like sometimes we just need to be like, okay, well, so-and-so's having a bad day. I'm going to step aside. Pick your battles, okay? Sagittarius, pick your battles. And I think many of you listening probably would not engage. And maybe it's you that's not in the greatest mood and you're thinking that your people in your surroundings are just not cooperating, but maybe it's just the general mood. Just take a day off or take a break to reconsider and sleep on it and see how it looks the next day. All right, Sagittarius, this is a really awesome reading. It's really intense. I am going to close this up with a couple of cards from the Flower Petals deck for some advice, okay? Love this reading, Sagittarius. We've got a jumper here. Oh, the lily. Good partnerships. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. Okay, so that makes sense with what I was just saying. I hope you can see that. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. And there's a beautiful tiger lily. Well, I think it's a tiger lily, but I would look up the lily and tiger lily, okay? I like to give you guys homework because I like to help people learn to tune into their own intuition. So, well, we've got two jumpers here. And let me tell you something. This Daphne flower is coming up so often. Now I'm fumbling, so I'm all excited. It's coming up so often, like in almost every reading. And I guess there's a collective message having to do with this. It says, what pleases us most shapes us. Okay, so what I'm getting is that this is an important message to everyone listening in general to my readings, to tune into your creativity and do whatever you used to like to do when you were a little kid, maybe like if you like to ride bikes, skateboard, paint, draw, coloring books, anything, whatever pleases you most. Okay, because it says what pleases us most shapes us. Okay, so when we get away from that, we're getting away from ourselves. So even if you feel silly, do it anyway, okay? And oh my God, that comes out so often. I just can't believe it. And when I was just shuffling, I thought this was the card that wanted to come out, and it did, but then the Daphne just flipped over. It was really weird. Okay, and forget me not. Always remain true to your intentions, okay? So that can really go with the Daphne. What pleases us most shapes us. Okay, I like that a lot. And I'm going to go back to the first one, the lily. I just want to repeat this. Good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. Okay, so there needs to be a balance, but don't give up. If you don't yet see the balance in somebody new, or somebody you've been dealing with, give them a little bit of a chance, okay? Get to see that other side of them. Sagittarius, awesome reading. Thank you again for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.